Hi everybody, my name is Gregory Scott and thank you for joining me for this intuitive tarot reading for the month of October 2014. I'm going to choose 4 cards. Each of those cards will represent a week in the month, so week 1 through to 4, and then I'll choose a final card to give you an overall theme for the month. So let's have a look at what the cards say. I'm using the Radiant Rider Waite deck for this reading. Let's see what's coming up. Okay, wow, we've got lots of male energy, lots of masculine energy. The first thing about masculine energy, if you think about it in terms of the cards and astrology, is that it's always a force of moving out into the world and doing something. You can see that reflected in this first card, but it's very much a forceful energy that has to do with getting tangible results achieved or met, or going out there and doing something practical and physical. So it's about being productive rather than being receptive to things. If you're looking at kind of examples, this is someone who's I don't know, building something, like building something physical, like a house or a tree house or something like that, or making a tapestry. That's the productive side of things, whereas the receptive is more listening to messages that come through, listening to your guides, feeling certain feelings and seeing what they inform you, that kind of thing. So week 1 of October, the Fool. This is the card that's at the very beginning of the major arcana. It's not even a 1, it's a 0. And it's the conception of an idea. And not having any idea what you're going to do with it or what it's going to look like in practical terms, but really having a new concept build itself in your mind. So, first week of October, some kind of new life is created in your own mind's eye, in your own kind of existence on this planet. Something new comes in, and that could be something, an idea that comes out of you and then moves forward, or it could be something in your life that presents itself and then you can do something with and move forward with it. But definitely the keywords here are new, moving forward, and not having all the ideas to move forward with. Now, this is really great because the second week of October is the 6 of Wands, and you can see this guy there on his horse riding around and people celebrating him and putting kind of, waving their sticks and cheering him and being really wonderfully happy for all his success. And that means social acclaim and celebration and success. So this idea that you've got at the beginning of October, you may be a little bit clueless about what the actual practical considerations are going to be, but by week 2 in October, you're going to be successful with it. So really what that means is you can trust that the details will take care of themselves. You don't need to know every avenue. You don't need to be completely experienced in it before you can have a go. You don't need to see what the outcome is before you even get started, and a lot of people let that kind of thinking put them off. So for instance, let's say I'm an astrologer and I want to start my own astrology website. I've never built a website, I've never worked with other astrologers, I've never done any marketing, so I've got this idea but I don't know how to implement those things. What this reading is saying is it doesn't matter if you have never worked in marketing or with websites or whatever it is. That's just an example. The idea is a good one. The details will take care of themselves and you can achieve what you want to achieve. And this is like a story now. Week 3, the Emperor. Again, a male energy, doing something, being productive, and not only that, but look at these ram's heads here on his throne, on his very solid throne. Ram's heads are Aries, going out there in the world, pioneering, doing stuff, achieving things. The solid rock throne there is structure, solidity, creating your own empire. So this is really, you can really start something here and make something really solid and tangible. For example, you have the idea for a new shop, a new business. You want to open a cookie shop in your town, but you have no idea how that's going to work, where you're going to get the supplies from, what place you're going to rent. You decide to do it anyway, and by the end of week 2, or even in week 2, you've got the place, you've got the ovens, you've got everything in place, and by week 3, you're up and running, you're in business. People are coming to buy your product. Things are going well, and you love doing it. If you look at his red coat there, his red cloak, that's passion, that's desire. And the armor is being shielded against any obstacles, any negativity. You can kind of power through it. Now, the month ends with the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is really someone who makes very good decisions. Again, he's someone who does things. It doesn't get much more pushy and forceful than a sword, really. I mean, which is really a phallic symbol, basically. So that's really the epitome of masculinity here via this month. So by the end of October, you will absolutely be able to create what it is you create. And the King of Swords doesn't just have this sword. The sword has got sharp edges, so he's able to discern and really cut away the negative stuff and really push the positive to the front. So he makes good decisions. He works with the Emperor here, weeks 3 and 4, and you're really able to build something in your life that is solid, that's a good idea, that's going to serve you, that's going to take flight and really take on a life of its own, and that will serve as a structure in your own life. So I really see you getting a lot done here in October. I'm not getting anything about receiving anything or having to listen for messages. This is self-propulsion. This is, I want to do something. I'm going to go out there and do it and achieve it. I'm going to draw a final card now to give you an overall theme. And let's see what that card is. Oh, great. It's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And if you look at this card here the right way round, you can see it represents hardship and a lack of finances and being rejected and being out in the cold and life is tough. It's in reverse, and what that means is that by taking this action in October, you're able to reverse some of these disappointments that you've had. If you're really someone very intelligent and capable, but you've gone for 20 job interviews and you've been rejected every time, you will feel like your confidence has really been knocked. And by taking your own actions this month, by, for instance, deciding to go self-employed and making a success of it, you can reverse those rejections that you've had in the past. And you can build your own evidence, your own positive evidence that rebuilds your confidence. It also means that by taking this action, you earn financially, you create some financial abundance in your life. Working on your own plans makes your life easier. The structure you create means that you're not out in the cold. It means that you create a comfortable, warm environment for yourself and that you join a community as a result of that. You're not going to be alone anymore. The hard times are over. The struggle is over. And things really, really flow for you in October. This is so positive. It looks like such a fantastic month in terms of being able to build something. That's really the key word here. Being a builder in your own life. Being an engineer and then building it. And then really creating it. Not so much an engineer even, because an engineer has to plan and he has to design the structure. And you're not doing any of that designing. You're just getting the idea, then you're taking the action to build it and to make it happen. And it comes together and it becomes a really powerful, strong, solid presence in your life. Have a fantastic October. If you'd like a private reading with me, please visit my website. It's gregoryscott.co.uk or gregoryscott.com. Have a look at the reading section for the types of readings I do and the cost. If you'd like to get in touch with me on Facebook, the address is facebook.com/GregoryScott444, and you can also send me an email. The address is readings@gregoryscott.co.uk. Have a fantastic month, and I'll speak to you soon.